morning. Thank you so much for joining. As always, please practice according to your condition and your ability level. If you feel comfortable to do the variations, you know them well, then please go ahead. Otherwise, please modify and respect your limitations as you need to. Always remember the practice is an offering, and to an extent, how you're feeling is affecting everybody. So you just try to feel as good as possible and deliver the best experience as you can. So on that note, let's begin. Let's start seated tall and straight. Close the eyes and bring the attention inward. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything you need, after all, is already within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you're everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. Om Namah Shivaya. About the inner light. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 I am not this body is not me. 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 Om Namah Shivaya. 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 I am neither body nor mind, immortal self am I. I am neither body nor mind, immortal self am I. I am neither body nor mind, immortal self am I. I am neither body nor mind, immortal self am I. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a very strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. Only peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now let's do the main breathing, the alternate nostril breathing that brings about calmness of mind and helps set you up for meditation. When you do this practice, when you do this technique for a while, the mind becomes calm, and when the mind is free of restlessness, it tends to be less prone to cravings as well. Cravings often leads to detachments. Attachments leads to suffering ultimately. So it's got lots of benefits. For this technique, left hand in Jnana Mudra, second finger and thumb connected, other three fingers extended on the left knee. Right hand, Vishnu Mudra, second, third fingers fold down, turn a palm towards you. And this is no longer Vishnu Mudra at this point. This becomes a mudra that we use for the pranayama. The thumb for the right nostril, the right ring finger for the left nostril. It's a count of 4, 16, 8 that we'll do today. 4 on the inhale, where you're raising the chest up, filling up the lungs. Then on the breath retention for 16, you contract the root muscles, pull them up towards the navel. Imagine you're lifting the whole pelvic floor up and pushing it up and in towards the back of the front of the spine. You contract those muscles at the same time as you're lifting when you lift the chest on the inhale. On the breath retention, you bring the chin down on the chest so that your back can stay as straight as possible. If you bring your chin down, hunch your back, then this is you don't get the full effect of the breath being able to pass up and down more easily. So you have to keep the spine very straight. The attention's at the space between your eyebrows, and then you constrict the throat by bringing the tongue to the roof mouth behind the teeth. It seals off the lock. And then for the exhale, you breathe out through the opposite side that you breathed in. And then you just try to synchronize it so by the end of the 8th count, you're completely empty so that you can fill up again on the next. And then you go back up to that side, the less active side, hold the breath again, apply the throat and root lock, exhale out to the active side. For the active side, let's do it now. So let's block off the right nostril with the right thumb, inhale through the left side a few times, then block off the left side with the right ring finger, in and out through the right side, and then see which side feels more open. That is your active side. If they feel exactly the same, then just default to the left side. Usually it changes every 2 hours. So my side was my active side seems to be the right side, so I'll demonstrate with that side. So again, attention at the space between your eyebrows. Let's begin. Exhale completely, let out all the breath from the lungs. Empty the lungs. Block off the last active side. Inhale through the active side. 3, 4. Hold the breath. Chin on the chest. Third eye attention. 2, 3, 4. Remember, throat and root lock. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Exhale out to the last active side. 2. Release the locks. 4, 5. Gradually breathe out. 7, 8. Now inhale immediately through the less active side. Fill up as much as you can through the 4 counts. Then hold the breath. Again, apply the throat and root lock, third eye attention. 6, 7. Everything stops. All the flying fluctuations of body movements and emotions are frozen. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Exhale out through the active side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's one cycle. Continue. Inhale through the active side. 3, 4. Hold for 16. 6, 7, 8. Try to keep your attention at the space in the eyebrows to draw all the prana there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Exhale out through the less active side. 3, 4, evenly and steadily, not like a big explosion out of the breath, out of the body. And again, inhale. 4, hold the breath. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Out through the active side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the active for 4. Hold for 16. Remember the throat and a root lock. Really tighten up the throat and the root muscles. 13, 14, 15, 16. Exhale out through the less active side. 2. Release the locks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the less active side. Hold for 16. Exhale out for 8 through the active side. Inhale through the active side for 4. Hold for 16. Exhale out through the less active side. Inhale through the less active. Hold. If your mind starts to wander, be unjudging. Just be the witness, watching everything without judgment, without concern. Remain undisturbed, unaffected by your reactions. Exhale out through the active side. One more cycle. Inhale. Hold. Exhale out through the less active. Inhale through the active, less active, I mean. Hold for 16. Keep the back straight. Exhale out through the active, slowly and steadily. Then bring the right hand down. Take a moment to just notice the state of the body, the mind, and the emotions. Again, be like the witness, just watching everything without any judgment, without any concern as to what you observe. When you're doing this technique at home, aim for at least 12 cycles. And bit by bit, you can start to build. Eventually, you'll find yourself, you can do it easily for 20 to 30 minutes. And do it at any time, as I said, during the day. It's good for calming the mind and bringing you out of its state of anxiety. Now, remain with your mind in this calm, clear-minded state. We begin the practice. Try to fix your mind on the infinite grace within, which is present equally in all beings everywhere, and tap into the divine qualities of each and every being, each representative of God's grace and magnificence and beauty, each in its own unique way. Give yourself now to service to all beings through your practice. May this be a devotional act, divine, and think of this as your divine obligation. On that note, let's begin. Let's come to standing. So just bring the feet about 10 inches apart. Bring the arms up. Palms turn slightly upward. We're going to imagine that we're bringing the best in from the arms on the inhale into spiritual heart, located in the right side of the physical heart in the center of the chest. This is the spiritual heart where God resides. Hold as an offering to God, and then on the exhale, just allow exhale out through the fingertips. Just the breath leaves. Everything that you drew in stays in as an offering to God and to all beings. Inhale the best of the best down through the arms into the heart. 2, 3, 4. Feel yourself being flooded by that goodness. 7, 8. Holding in the heart, spiritual heart. Hold the breath. 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms. Just the breath leaves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale again, pulling everything you need down into the spiritual heart. Use your attention to attract it there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding in the heart again. Imagine going out to all beings everywhere through God who resides within. Exhale up through the arms again. Just the breath leaves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Inhale, pull in everything from the universe, the best, everything that you need, just in effect what everyone else needs. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it in the heart, hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the arms down now. Let's continue with the exercises. Keep pretending you're the witness, watching the body moving all by itself. Start to spin from one side to the next. Feels like the arms are heavy ropes. Just slapping against the body. And move the shoulders more quickly. Feels like the arms were dead. Move as fast as you can. Head flying in all the directions. And then start to slow it down. Now hands on the hips, circle the head. If it's better for you to do the semicircles because of any neck or shoulder issues, and then proceed with that. Try to get your ears to the shoulders, the chin right across the front of the chest. If you take the head all the way around, the back of the head comes or across the top of the back as well. And then switch the direction of rotation. Feels like the head very heavy, rolling all the way around. Its pivot point at the top of the neck. If you're doing a half circle, start from one ear, allow the head to drop back, and before you come to the other side, the other ear to the other shoulder. And then conclude. Right arm swings backwards. Feels like you had a weight of 5 pounds in your hands, and then forward. And then switch again. Feels like you're about to throw a ball, winding up. Go forward. And then drop the arm down, the arm, left arm, go backwards. And then forward. Loosen up the shoulder joint, and then backwards again. And forward. And then release. Now we'll take the arms up over the head. Tickle the opposite elbows, bend to the left. Come to the right this time. Come back, go to the left again. Try not to incur any folds in the waist area. Go to the other side. As you stretch out the upper side of the body. Come back to the center. Press back. Hips forward, the chest up. And then down. Pushing back heavily back with the arms. Try to get the chin right into the chest. And then back up again. Arch the back. And then forward. And then coming up. And then release. Next one, breath of joy. Had to do with enthusiasm to make it live up to its name. First 2 movements on the inhale. Last one, just throw the body against the legs. It looks like this. Everybody. Make as though you throw all the negativity out of the body on the exhale when you throw the body down. One more. And just allow the body just stay there for a moment to spend heavily. Drop, just allow the body to relax here. And then roll your way back up. Next one's called lion's breath. It's good for releasing tension. The eyes go wide and the tongue hangs out of the mouth as you exhale, come into squat. Just go down as far as your knees allow you to. Okay, so it looks like this. Do it with me now. Be like a pouncing lion. And then back up. Shake up the wrists, move the fingers very, very rapidly. Like you have no control over the hands, are moving all by themselves. And then up and down, very, very rapidly again. Good, now take the arms out to the side. If you like, you can come to a wall or bring your hand onto a chair. So you're right leg back and forth. Let the leg go, let it loose, be loose. Try to get the knee to the shoulder. And then on the other side, make sure you're trying to kick yourself in the head from behind the foot as it swings back. Good, and then release. One more. Let's go, works core muscles and tones the core muscles and thighs and shin and the calves. So starting with your head down in humility pose, and then we're going to rise up. Inhale, 2, 3. Lift up off the heels, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. And push the heels back down. Palms come down, 2, 3. Inhale for the arms floating up by themselves. Rise up taller, up off the heels. Exhale, 2, 3. And down, 2, 3. Really push through the roots of your toes and toe pads. Rise up again, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3. And down, 2, 3. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3. And lift up high as you can, 2, 3, your full height at the end of the inhale, and then start to come down, 2, 3, and slowly lower the heels with control down, 3. Head back down. Try to stay in that mindset of humility throughout the practice. Let go of all expectations. Let go of all attachments to the results. Just do the practice because it must be done. So now let's come to the front of the mat. Bring the hands to the heart center. Surya Namaskara. Imagine a light being infused by the light of the north, the sun. Imagine as wisdom and the love of God. Infuse yourself with it, send it to all beings everywhere. Raise your arms up over the head. Reach up, arch back as you see fit. Come forward down into Uttanasana. Bend your knees if you need to bring hands flat on the ground. Right foot back, lower down the knees, sink down to the seat. Push the seat in. Come into high plank. Bring the knees down, the seat all the way back behind the heels. Now glide forward between the arms smoothly. Roll the shoulders back, the head goes back. Come back again, the seat behind the heels. Glide forward again smoothly into the cobra. Press your nose to the ground, lift the head, widen the chest. One more time, all the way back. Tug at the floor with your arms as you're trying to pull the floor towards you. This allows you to propel yourself forward with more power and ease. Now roll over your toes, back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Melt the heart, allow the head to fall below the arms. Then the right foot steps forward to the hands. If you need to, you lower the back knee down. If the foot doesn't make it all the way, you can take the right hand and just assist it forward. Drop your seat down, close to the front heel if you can. Bring the feet back together, chest on the thighs, head down. Come right to standing, reach up and back, stretch the whole front of the body. Hands back to the heart. Rise up, engage the buttocks and the upper back muscles to support you in the movement. Forward fold, hinge at the hips, fold the body in half. Left foot back, lower down the knee, drop down to the seat again. Into the plank, down with the knees and the seat all the way back. Glide between the arms again. Into the cobra. All the way back. Don't worry about the breath. Just move the body in a way that feels natural. That allows the breath to remain steady and uniform. All the way back, the seat behind the heels. The breath will figure it out and deliver ease and fluidity of movements into the cobra. Roll over your toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Soften the line in the back. Left foot steps forward again, softly. Try not to make any jerky movements or any loud movements. Pull the body down onto your legs. Make the practice worthy of God's attention, who's always watching from within. Hands back to the heart. But with eyes of unconditional love and non-judgment. Pull the body down. Just do the best you can. The divine grace within. Right foot back, drop down to the seat. Into the plank. Lower down the knees, bring the seat all the way back. Glide between the arms. Just once this time. Uncoil gracefully. Roll over your toes back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Allow the heart to melt down. Bring the right foot forward to the hands, drop down to the seat. Feet come together, Uttanasana, pull the body against the legs. Come right up to standing, reach up and back. And return home, hands to the heart. Go up and back again. Fold forward. Bow to the legs, a gesture of humility. Left foot back. Drop down to the seat. Into the plank. Every movement reflecting an intention. Knees down, the seat all the way back. This is a gesture of humbleness. Come forward. And if you lift your heart and open up, you open yourself up to divine grace. Roll over your toes again, back into downward facing dog. Staying humble here. Left foot forward to the hands, drop down to the seat. Feet come together, Uttanasana, bow to the legs. Come all the way up again, reach up. Hands back to the heart. Getting ready for a different variation now. Reach the arms up. Pull the body down. Uttanasana. Right foot back. This time do not drop the knee to the ground. Keep the back leg strong. Into the plank. This time bring the seat back. Knees stay up. See if you can swing right through to upward facing dog from here without touching your hips and knees to the ground. Pull with your hands. Pull the elbows in towards the body. Swing right through to upward facing dog. If it's too much, just glide again on your belly. Bring the seat back again 2 more times. Pull the elbows in. Push through with your toes. Really support yourself with the heels, your palms, the base, the fingers, and finger pads. All the way back again. Use your hands and your feet to help to propel yourself forward into upward facing dog. Now pushing through your toes, so the seat up and the head down. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right foot steps forward, again the back knee stays lifted and back leg stays strong. Vault the left foot in to meet the right foot. Uttanasana. Come right up to standing, arch back, create space. Approach your true nature, which is boundlessness potential. Pranamasana. Go up and back again. Fold the body down. You have to witness your body moving. Left foot back. Imagine yourself in the practice that you're trying to access. Even if it's not accessible, just try your best. Bring the seat back. Keep imagining. And one day, with constant practice, if you adhere to the ethical rules, the body will more than likely obey at one point. All the way back, the seat behind the heels. One more time. Come forward. Pull the elbows right in towards the body and push the hips forward. The chest opens, the head back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the seat. Drop the head down below the arms. Left foot steps forward. Back leg stays strong. Feet come together. Uttanasana. Pull the body against the legs. Come right up to standing. Reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. Go up and back again. Fold forward. Make us oath through divine dance devotion. From here, bring your head forward, press into your hands, hop or walk back. If you're hopping back, bend your elbows as you go back so you don't land the big jarring movement. Come into upward facing dog. If it's too much, just stay in cobra. Now bend your toes under, your hips come between your hands. Push the heels back, push through with your toes. Make as though you're trying to fold the body in half. Push your shoulders back. Try not to shorten the lower back. Try not to make a big fold across the lower back. Think of the spine like a conduit of energy. If you fold the hose, you break the flow. Now, tuck the chin in, press through with your toes, back into down facing dog here. Make the back look like a slide at the playground. Just try to melt the chest towards the ground. Be very flexible. You can maybe bring your forehead, the nose, maybe even the chin to the ground. Try not to bend the arms. Good. Make like a dog stretching its back. Exhibit the loyalty of the dog to its master. Try to copy the forms on all levels. And now lift the heels, bend the knees to the hands, hold your breath. Bring your feet forward softly, hopping or walking. Push the body against the legs, head down. Come right to stand, reach up and back. Pull the body out of the hips. Hands back to the heart. Imagine your arms are connected to everything above the hips. And you're pulling everything up, away from the seat. Come down into Uttanasana, softly bowing. Lift the hand chest, press into your hands. Again, come back into Chaturanga or onto your belly, into upward facing dog. Now, immediately roll back into downward facing dog, transitioning between these two forms. Round your back as you come forward, tuck the chin, and then uncoil. Chest forward, shoulders peel back. The other way, coil back in, tuck the chin in, stretch the back of the neck, and then soften the line of the back. Come forward again, rounding the back, so you're trying to push the heart right between your shoulder blades. And then right through the center of the chest. Back the other way again. Same thing. Round your back, and now soften through the line of the back, allow the heart to come down. Good. Make like that loyal dog, the one who's ever loyal to its master. Celebrate all the divine qualities of every form. And now lift the heels, bend the knees into the hands. Bring your feet forward, hopping or walking. Pull the body down onto your legs. Come right at the standing, reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. 2 more, a little bit faster. Rise up, bring your arms up. Come down. Fold the body in half. Lift the head and chest. Come back into Chaturanga. Through into upward facing dog. Back into downward facing dog. Get ready to come forward. Uttanasana. Come right up to standing. Hands back to the heart. Right away, reach up and back. Fold the body in half. Head adjusted. Back into Chaturanga. Through to upward facing dog. Back into downward facing dog and make your way forward. Close the body against the legs, the gap between the body and the legs. Come all the way up to standing. Hands back to the heart. Take hot pause here for a moment. From the heart, inhale up to the crab. Send all you love up there. Hold the breath here. Hold the attention there. Imagine all that love that you brought up there is circulating and coming out of the crown to go out to all beings everywhere. Exhale back down to the heart. Always coming back to the source of divine love. Remain established there. And release. Always try to think of God as much as you can through all the breath, through everything. Keep thinking that God is everywhere. Now the posture, standing on your left foot first. Second. Okay, standing on your left foot first, let's try ballet pose. If you need to, you can always stand against the wall if you're having trouble bouncing. Take hold of the inside of the right heel and extend the arm and the leg at the same time. Lift up, bring your chest up. So depending on your flexibility, your fingers and toes, if they're the same height, about the height of the shoulders, if you're more flexible, it might look more like a letter Y. Bring the foot closer to the shoulder. If you're having a lot of trouble keeping, bring your legs straight, you can bring your hand underneath the knee and really press out to the base, the inside muscles of the leg. Good. Now engage the leg muscles, hold the breath, let go of the foot, try not to drop the foot. Keep at the same height. And now, bring the leg down. Swing it down without touching the ground if possible. Into eagle. Bring your arms out to the side. Bring your head about the height of the knee. Bend your knee a little bit so you can rest your belly on your thigh. But then, arch your back. Make yourself as large as life as that magnificent bird that's soaring through this, along the surface of the ocean. If you have trouble balancing, you bring your fingertips down at any point. You have to put yourself in a body what you're representing. Copy them on all levels. Now press into your left foot and come back up. You have to keep imagining. You're tapping into the consciousness. Every pose has a consciousness associated with it. Pressing down into the right foot. Lift your left foot up now. Ballet dancer again. Be magnificent, be poised. Open up if you can. If you have more flexibility, try to lift your chest, lean back a little bit even if you can. Good. Now see if you can let go of the foot. Hold your breath, try not to drop the foot. Do it slowly. And now keep engaging the leg as it makes its way down without dropping a foot down to the ground if possible. Right into eagle. You can always plant your index fingers down on the ground first as you're finding a balance. Bend your knee a little bit so you can bring your belly on your thigh. But then open up a little bit more. Soar like a bird. That great, magnificent bird, as though you're plunging down from a great height at great speed. Try to get your left foot higher than the head. Good. Press into your right foot and come back up. Let's try another pose now. Coming to the back of the mat. Okay, now step your left foot forward. I'll do it this way actually, so you can see. Left foot forward, bend your knee, bring the left fingertips down to the ground. If you need a block, if you can't extend all the way, then by all means take a block underneath your hand. Make sure that the short end is up so it's you get more height. But it depends on your flexibility. Now open up to the right and bring the right arm up. Try to get your left foot up as high as you can. Turn your body sideways, complete to the long edge of the mat. Make sure your head's not too close to the foot. Give yourself a little bit of space for the underside of the body to lengthen. Now from here, if you like, you can bend your knee. Take the foot while it's close to the seat and push the foot away from you. Make like you're doing a bow pose. You'd feel a stretch all over the front of the body from the shoulder all the way to the knee. The hips and the shoulders align one on top of the other one. Now if you're more advanced, you can look forward here and then see if you can take your left hand up off the mat. If you can, you can pull your foot towards your seat, take the foot with both hands, and then push the foot away again. Arch the back. Pull heel in towards the seat, left hand comes back down, and release. Try to do the movements slowly, don't rush, otherwise you might lose your balance. Try it on the other side. Whatever happens, just be unconcerned. Just keep trying your best. Now, right foot forward, remain unaffected. Just the gunas are at work, just throwing you in different states of being. Just dance with it all, as Dharma Ji says. Take the right hand down in front of the foot. Remember, give yourself a little bit of space. If this is a lot of trouble, you couldn't do it very easily on the other side, you can always do it from your knee. So you can do this pose here. use your creativity to find a pose that, a modification that works for you. Or a variation even. Raise the left leg up high. You can only go as far as your imagination, so keep cultivating it. Let's try to find new expressions, new ways of doing things. Otherwise you don't make progress, and then you lose enthusiasm, and then you just don't feel like practicing anymore. So it's all a cycle. Pull heel in toward the seat and push the foot away. So you have to keep on fueling your motivation by constant practice. Now again, you can look down, make sure the right hip is over the heel. Look forward and then hold your breath. Sometimes that helps you as you bring your hand up off the ground onto your heart, or pull a foot in towards the seat. Take hold of the foot and then push the foot away. Okay, so just, oops. Okay, so take the foot close to your seat and then push the foot away, arch the back. Pull the heel back in towards the seat. Right hand comes down, left foot comes down. And coming back. Good. Now, let's come to the center of the mat. Facing along the edge of the mat. We're going to go to the left first, so if you look to the left and you can't see the screens anymore, you can just turn yourself around, just jump so you can see. So fingers in the same line as your elbows, jump your feet apart and turn to your left. Sink down as much as you can so the knee comes over your toes. You know you're at the right height when you can brush your fingertips and they touch the ground. When the hand sweeps down towards the ground. Look over the front hand, be strong and courageous and determined like the warrior. From here, Paschimottanasana. Now you can either do this version with your left arm on the left thigh, reach the right arm over the head. Try not to jet the hip up. Keep, sink your hip down so that your foot to your hand is a straight line. If you can bring your hand down to the ground, your shoulder on just pressing against the inside of the knee. From here, you can take a half bind if you like. Slip your hand to the inside thigh, roll it out, or take the full bind if you can. Roll the right shoulder back. Advanced practitioners, if you like, you can see if you can step the right foot in. Press into your left foot first, straighten. Hold your breath, bring the foot in a little bit, and then you want to try to get your hip over your heel. Your head comes close to the ground, and see if you can bring the right leg up. So it might take a few tries. Just do your best. And bring the right foot back down. Turn forward here, lower the knee down, sink down to the seat. Sink your seat all the way forward. You can start with your hands on the knee if this is the best variation, the modification pose where you can stay here. Just lean away from the leg. Try not to crunch the lower back again. Pull the body up out the hips. Lift the chest up away from the seat. If you can take over opposite elbows and just rest your hand in your arms like you're about to lie on the beach, on the ground, on your back. Eventually, hands come together for Kali Mudra. Rock the shoulders back, crescent moon. Try to make your body look like a shape of crescent moon. Eventually the index fingers go over the back toe. Keep your arms straight. Stay true to the shape. Good, and then break the pose. Bring your hands down on the front knee. And press yourself up a little bit higher. Bring the left foot in. Bend the toes under on the back foot. Your legs should look like a box here. Left hand to the seat, right arm up. And just take your hand to the outside of the knee. Inhale, push the lower back up and in. Exhale, pull the tailbone under. Look over to your left. Look beyond your left shoulder if you can. If you want, you can slide, lean back and bring your hand to the heel. If it doesn't reach, you can take it to your thigh or the outside of the hip. But I like it personally on the seat. Push in and pull down. If you can go further, look forward. Right arm up, Parivrtta Parsvakonasana. I'll do it this way. Angle the toe and the knee towards the right with the left hand and drop the arm down so that your armpit is sitting on the outside of the knee. Left hand pushes into the right. You don't stay here. Just hunch down. Just keep pushing your left hand into the right. Try to get the belly higher than the thigh. And then keep pushing the center of the chest towards the thumbs and roll the left shoulder all the way back. Center of the chest coming towards the thumbs, your face and chest turned upwards. Keep moving your left hip back, the head forward. Now if you want to try a bind, push the seat back a little bit, give more space between the foot and the seat. Use the left hand to guide the hand underneath. So you worm your hand its way underneath. Left arm goes over the back. You pull the hand out a little bit more if you need to. And then you can hold the left wrist with your right hand or just lock your fingers together. Bend the toes under the back foot. Hold the breath and see if you can lift your knee up off the ground if you can. Keep twisting and eventually look like you're lying on your back. Now from here again, option to look down for advanced practitioners. Bring the right foot in a little bit. Your hip is over the heel. Hold your breath and see if you can bring the right leg up. Okay, so again, just practicing just coming off your your toes except for the big toe. And then raise your leg up. Back down. Release. From here, flips forward. And just turn towards long edge of the mat. And then from here, come back up. Go to the other side now. Go to the right. Drop down to the seat. Arms extended, lean forward a little bit. Come forward with a sense of purpose and direction. No hesitation. A warrior never hesitates to do their duty. Embody all their qualities. And then Parsvakonasana. You can stay in this form here. Pull the left shoulder back. Make sure you don't jam up the neck between your ear and the shoulder. And then, if you like, you can bring your right hand down to the inside of the foot. Get more of an extension here. And then, if you like, taking a bind. Half or full bind. Push the back of the shoulder against the inside of the knee. Pull the left shoulder back. You can stay here, advanced practitioners, if you want. Pushing the front foot and then bring the left foot forward. As much as you need to. You want to have your hip over the heel. Look down towards the ground. And then see if you can take your left foot up. Even if you just come up off your big toe. Okay. Try a few times. Bring the left foot down, the heels up, turn forward, and from here, lower the back knee down. Flatten out the toes here, press into your knee and lean away from the leg. Or take hold of the opposite elbows over the head, push the head, pull the body up by the hips first, and then drop your head back into your arms. Or Kapyasana, the full version. Eventually, maybe your arms come beside or behind your ears. Your index fingers go over the back toe. Radiate your inner light. And then press your weight back up. Place your hands on the front knee. Push your weight back up. Slide your right foot in, bend the toes under and the back foot. Left arm up. Go to the outside of the knee, other hand on the seat. Inhale, push the lower back up and in. Turn to the right as much as you can. The right hand's pushing to the end, guiding it down, the tailbone to lengthen the spine. If you want, you can lean back Take your hand to the heel or on your thigh if it doesn't quite reach. Shoulders stay over the hips. And then look forward. If that was already at your edge, you stay there. Otherwise, Parivita Parsvakonasana, left arm up. Ankle to toe, knee towards the left. Your arm stay on the outside of the knee. Your hand starts the shoulder, but then as you push the right hand down to the left, notice how the belly rises up higher over the thigh. And then you roll the right shoulder all the way back. Try to get the center chest behind your thumbs. If you want, push your seat back. Your elbow stays close to the calf muscles so you can have more room for the hand to slide underneath. Use the right hand to guide that hand through. Then you can take your right arm over the back, pull the hand through underneath, and take hold of the wrist, the right wrist, your left hand, or to lock your fingers together. If you can, take your back knee up off the ground. Keep pulling the right shoulder back. Advanced practitioners, if you want to go further, look forward, bring your left foot in, closer until your hip is over the heel, the right hip. Hold your breath and see if you can get your left leg up. Bring the left foot back down and then spin back towards the front of the mat or the long edge of the mat. Good. Now here, take pause, arms out to the side. Take hold of the ankles or the edges of your feet. Step on your fingers with the edges of your feet. Head comes forward and then right in between your feet. Try to get your head lined up between your feet or even further in. So the back head is in line with your heels. Your chest comes behind your legs eventually. Then come back up. From here, hands come in front and then walk towards your left. Bend your left knee, send your right foot back a little bit more. Roll to the right, see if you can get your right hip and right forearm down and roll back to your left. See if you can sink down through the left side. Both sides of the hips are even. And keep on telescoping your chest forward. If you can't get your hip is quite far away from the ground, you can just stay on your hands, but just keep on trying to imagine you have a big weight resting on top of your seat. You're trying to imagine doing a cobra here, same shape. The hips on the ground. So really drop your hips down. Eventually maybe your forearms will come down more like Sphinx. Your knee stays close to the shoulder. If you keep on lengthening forward, maybe eventually and the hips are down, eventually the belly comes down and maybe even the head, the chin and the chest. Eventually the knee is higher than the rest of the body. And then coming back up onto your hands, push your hips back a little bit, walk your left foot in, and then drop your knee down, pigeon pose. Just rock a little bit from one side to the other. Try to get more weight to come into the right side. And then hold the foot with your right hand, slide your left hand forward, and then see if your your chest can come right down onto the front leg. Eventually, your leg is very close to the collarbone. If you need to adjust, however, you just bring a foot closer in towards the front of the right hip. Now from here, come back up. Bring your left knee up. Walk your foot, your foot's right in front of your chest. Bend the toes under, and then sink your seat forward. Lift your heel, lift your toes, and try to keep your shoulders over your hips as much as possible. And just pulse, lightly push with the heels and the base of the toes. So you're trying to stretch the mat between your heel and your back foot, and eventually maybe your body will come right down your root. If you're all the way down, you can do other variations of Hanumanasana. This is the pose that expresses courage and devotion and faith. Most of all, anything is possible. Think of Hanuman who leaped over the island of Sri Lanka to rescue his master's wife. And then break the pose. Bring your hands back down. Push into your fingertips. Okay, so here, you have a few options to come into Vasisthasana. You can bring the right hand down, take your 2 piece fingers and your thumb to lock around the big toe, and you really push into the back toes, glide your left foot back, push into the hand and the foot, and bring the right foot and bring the left foot up. If you're able to. Otherwise, you can just slide your left foot back, and then just bring it down behind your right knee, and then make your way to Vasisthasana from there. And from there you can do any variation you like. Okay, so however you like to enter it, go ahead. You can do this wild thing, or you can stay on your knee if you like. Pressing firmly into your right hand and right foot. If the right foot is at 45 degrees, you'll be able to take your weight up off your left foot and take your knee up eventually and hold the knee. Keep your hip way high. If you have the reach, take hold of the big toe. And then break the pose. Come back into plank. From here, downward facing dog. Raise the left leg up. Here, so you can bring your head down towards the ground. Soft line the back. If you bring your head to the ground, it makes it a little bit easier for you. If you want, you can slide your right hand back. Take hold of your ankle. If you're more flexible, take hold of the inside of the heel. Bring the left leg up higher. If you can't get your hand on the foot, somewhere along the leg, or even just alongside the body. Make this year one where you explore your potential. Just keep trying, just keep experimenting, keep moving. Good. And then from here, lift the head up and bring the left foot between your hands. Now turn back to long edge of the mat. Again, actually this different variation this time. Arms out to the side, join your hands behind the back, or take hold of opposite elbows, or bring your knuckles together. And then come forward, the head comes again, down. Pasalita Padottanasana. If you have your hands, very flexible, you try to get your hands to the ground in front of your head. Pull the shoulders back, widen through the chest. Roll the thighs outwards, roll the shins inwards. Then bring your body up halfway, hands to the ground, and then circle to the right. Walk on your hands until you're facing the right foot. And then again, push the left knee back as much as, the heel back as much as you can. Lower the knee, flatten out the toes. Roll to your left so you can get your left hip to anchor down, and maybe the form comes down. Roll to the right. If you're very low and your hips are close to the ground, you can take your arms the outside of the foot and keep telescoping your chest forward. Again, if you need to modify it, stay on your hands if your hips are too high from the ground for your forearms to come down. But just do your best. Keep telescoping your chest forward. And the more you lengthen, the more the body comes down. Make sure your knee is not falling away from your shoulder. So it should not look, don't do this at the same, or this. So you try to have your hips more or less on the same line. The right side of the seat coming down, the knee stays close to the shoulder. And then try to get your chest down. Be like a lizard, just sunning yourself on a warm earth. And coming back up, pigeon. Walk your right foot towards the left and lower the knee down. If you can, get your foot on the same line as the knee. If it's too much for your hip, you bring your foot in. Just rock from side to side. Feel more the weight to the right side coming into your left side, so the left side of the hip can come down. And you can take your foot with your left hand and glide your right hand forward. Eventually, maybe your chest will come down on the front leg. Keep on lengthening, keep growing long. Walk your fingertips forward. Slide your left toes back a little bit more. This pose expresses humility, surrender. Surrender to the form. Merge with the form. Then when you see a likeness of that form within you, that's when you find more of the ease. Eventually you see sameness everywhere. And then start to make your way back. Hanumanasana. Bring your knee up. Again, the foot to center front of the chest, bend the toes under the back foot and start to slide the front foot out. Keep your hips forward, but your shoulders back over your hips, and then just keep pulsing softly. Don't overstretch. Be mindful. Don't go to a place of pain or suffering. No forcing yourself to a place where you go to a state. This is not what you want to transmit. Then you can take your arms up if your seat is all the way down. Hanumanasana. Break the pose. Vasisthasana again. You bend the toes under and back foot. If you're doing an advanced variation, left hand comes a little in front of the shoulder. Lock your two peace fingers and your thumb around the big toe and push your base of the back toes. You drag. This is not working very well. It's a mat. You drag heel towards you and then you spin on the left foot until it's 45 degrees. Base the big toes on the mat and you bring the foot up if you can. If you have flexibility. Otherwise, you do your modifications as you need to. You scoot your left knee in and you bring the right foot back behind the knee. You can even stay here, or you make your way fully into the pose. Right ankle in front of the left, perhaps. Or slip it behind, pushing through the toes. Notice how my foot comes a little bit closer to the left foot. 45 degrees, the base of the big toe flat on the ground. You can do wild thing here, or do the same variations you did. You can, if your left hand, left foot is anchored down, you take hold of the knee, or make the foot eventually if you have the reach. Let this year be an exploration again, of exploration of your potential. You can only go as far as the imagination. Cultivate a boundless one. Break the pose, come back gracefully the same way. Actually, he was facing here. Now raise the right leg up. See if you can get your head down to the ground. Sometimes it's, if you want, you can walk to the front of the mat. Take hold of the edge of the mat, and sometimes this helps you a little bit more. If you pull on the mat, it gives you more balance, more stableness. And then you can see if you can let go of your left hand and see if you can see the inside of the left heel or anywhere else along the leg. Release, bring left hand back down, bring the right foot down. From here, walk the right foot in between your hands, spin on the edge of the feet, come all the way up. Easy Chakrasana. To do it this way so you can see the toes pointed out, your toes be on the edge of the mat. Hands on your seat, bend your knees a little bit. Actually, I guess if you're facing along the edge of the mat, your feet won't be on the edge of the mat, but in any case, widen up your feet, bend your knees so you're sitting on a horse. Your knees come over your toes. Push your hands into your seat, pull down at the same time. You can stay there, or slide your hands down the backs of your legs. Heels, your palms come just underneath your knees, and then roll the thighs outwards by pushing your thumbs further through between your legs forward, and then the shins the opposite way. The thighs are rolling outward, the shins rolling inwards. If you're more flexible, you might be able to slide your hands all the way down and step on your heels, on your fingers with your heels. Push your hips forward and up. Try to straighten your legs. From here, move your hands back up your legs one at a time. Walk them up until they land on the seat. Push into seat. Pull on the seat and come back up. Arms out to the side. Jump your feet back together. Stand tall like a mountain, Tadasana. From the base of the spine, imagine as the base of your mountain, breathe up to the crown, which is like the summit to the mountain. Exhale back down to the base. Be unshakable in your practice, in your devotion to the practice and serving others. Now from here, come down, stand on your knees, and bring your right leg in front. Okay, so if that was a little bit, if that was hard, you can come into plank first. Lower the right knee down, swing the toes out towards the left, and bring the left knee in behind it. The toes come out of the left will come out to the right. And slide back and sit between your heels if you can. If you need, you can sit on a block. If you can't, go both sides down. Alternatively, you can swing to your left and then bring your left leg out in front. Your knees are still one on top of the other. Modify as you need to, depending on your hips. Then from here, bring the right arm up. Take your left hand to the elbow and push it up higher and push it behind your head. The fingers come down, listen to the back. If you can take your other hand up to meet it. Tug on the hands, try to get your hands closer, further down the back towards the base of the spine. And try and line up your elbows and your head in the same line. The head is right between your elbows. Each inhale, push your heart up from behind. Each exhale, sink your shoulders down, reground to the seat. There's a time to be still in every pose, where your mind goes quiet. Your mind goes into that undisturbed, calm state. And you try to remain there, even in the movement in between. Remain unaffected, undisturbed. Tuck your chin in, bring your right arm down. And from here, so actually, if you're in this pose here, you can press into your hands, lift your seat up. And then from here, walk on the, stay in the same spot, walk around to your left. Keep spinning around on your feet and your hands until you're facing forward again, and then lower down again. If that didn't work for you, just switch your legs around. Your left knee is on top this time. Modify as you need to by bringing the right, lean to the right and bring the right leg out in front if you can't have both sides of the seat flat on the ground if it doesn't work for you. Left arm up. Take the elbow up high and push it behind your head. Walk your hand down the center of the back, and maybe if you want, you can take the bind if you have the mobility in the shoulders to do so. Keep sending your hands further down the back towards the lower back. Try to imagine that left elbow coming right on top of the right with the head in between. Push that anchor to the left arm in place with the back of the head. And then release, tuck your chin in and break the pose. Now from here, sorry, my hands got caught in my hair. All right, so now headstand. If you know what you're doing, go ahead. If you need some other modifications or options, here's a few that you can try. So if you don't have any neck or head issues, you're okay with a bit of pressure on your head, you bring your head down, bring your hands so your feet are over the knees,
Your fingertips are in line with your knees, the back to knees, and you walk your hands out. Form a big, long base. So not beside your head, way back. Okay, so your arms are more than 90 degrees. You're on your fingertips, palms towards you, fingers facing away. And see if you can get one leg up behind. And you can press up and down, up off the heel. Push up the heel, so you're on the roots of your toes. If you keep pressing to your fingertips, keep your back leg, your leg that's up behind your back. Keep the leg close, the foot close to your seat. Flex your foot. Bend your toes back. This helps engage the muscles. Then eventually hold your breath and see if you can pull your toes away from the ground. So you don't have to jump. You just have to pull your toes away from the ground. And when you're up, eventually if you push through the back foot, you eventually have your feet on the same line. Don't do it fast. Again, do it with control. If it's too much, you can walk your hands in a little bit. You can even have your hands flat, but again, not beside your head, where you can see them in front. Your arms at 90 degrees, the forearms to the upper arms. Just push your knees against your shoulders, your elbows, just underneath the knees, and flick your toes up away from the ground. You're very close to the ground, so there's not much can go wrong here. Okay, just bring your toes back down. Eventually, you can maybe get more comfortable. Bring your feet up towards the seat and move your elbows in. Your knees in close to your shoulders. Teddy bear. All right, so do it. Maybe one of these different ones. And one more. If you're still up in headstand, stay up. If you have a lotus, you can do a lotus. Keep your body steady. Keep your attention on the space between your eyebrows. One more to show here. Take all your opposite elbows underneath your shoulders. Make sure they're right underneath your shoulders and then don't move them. Put your hands in front. Bring your head between your palms. You squeeze the sides of the head with the heels of your palms. Walk your feet towards you. And again, you can either just keep both feet on the ground and just lift your seat up and back down. This is perfectly good like this. Or you can bring one leg up again. If you have the flexibility, try to get your foot behind your back, your heel close to your seat. And then if you have more flexibility, you can walk your foot closer to your elbow. And then you'll eventually have your alignments of your hips over your shoulders. Hold your breath, flick your toes away, and then you might, from here it starts, you push the belly into your thigh, and keep pushing through the foot that's behind you. Eventually your foot behind you falls towards the ground behind you. Keep it heavy, remember. This helps you to counterbalance and find the steadiness in the pose. Keep pushing to your forearms and the heels, your palms into your head. This is what helps you to find a balance when you're first starting. And come back down and release. Child's pose. Forehead on the ground. Just keep your arms extended for the time being. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now glide forward into Cobra, right from here. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now we're going to jump forward to our hands, landing your hands roughly where your wrist, where your heels, your palms are. Lift the heels, look forward, jump into a squat. Good. Now here, fingers hanging down low, shoulders over the seat, come down, and then drop your seat down, tuck your chin in, roll all the way back, push into your arms and send your feet behind your head. Now so you can join your hands together behind your back. Move your shoulders closer up. So you're trying to pull your shoulders behind your body. Your shoulder blades come towards one another. Try to get your wrists together. Bring your hands onto your back. Push into your back. Push into your upper arms and raise one leg up nice and high. Really reach, so you're trying to touch the ceiling with your toes, and then your other leg comes up and you'll find a nice straight line from your toes to the chin. If it's too much, if your arms are not behind your back all the way,
You can modify if you need to, if you can't get your legs straight up, by just rest your hands in your seat, or even take your knees closer to your knees. So just do what you need to do to make it steady and comfortable. Close your eyes. Go inward. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, but deeper within, beyond the body, the mind, and the emotions. Now, if you have a lotus, do it now. If you're very high up, you try to, on your shoulders, you try to take your hands onto your thighs. Unsupported shoulder stand. Sarvasarvangasana. If you have a lotus, try to get your knees higher than your hips. Keep your attention on the center of the forebrow, the seat of divine perception that we call Trikuti. It's like your inner guru guiding you. Now, Pindasana, if you have a lotus, you can bring your thighs against your body. If you can wrap your arms around your legs and just join your hands underneath the seat. If you don't have a lotus, just do a plow pose. Bring your feet back behind your head. If you touch down, you can take your hands to the ground, otherwise keep your hands on the back. Option here is you drop your thighs right down against your body, your knees come onto your shoulders, maybe even eventually on the ground. You can take your hands, rest the arms on the backs of the knees. Now from here, take hold of your big toes if you can, or your ankles. Inhale, hold the breath, so you can come to Navasana while still holding your feet. The challenge is to try to not bend your knees in between or land your feet on the ground in between. So hold your breath. Engage and come up. If that didn't work, try a couple more times until you sit up in your boat pose. And if you need to, you let go of your feet. You just roll up without binding. And then if you like, bring your body right up, your legs right against your body, your knees come right to the shoulders. Touch your forehead to the shins if you have the flexibility. And then come back a little bit, keep your legs floating up. If you need to, you bend your knees so your shins are parallel to the ground like so. And then arms out to the side and breathe very fast in nose. Keep your lower back lifted. Good. Now from here, straighten your legs. Hold on to your thighs as you come down with your head on the ground. Keep your legs at 45 degrees, hands on the ground beside your body, and again, breathe very fast. Now from here, slide a little bit, rock to your left, bring your right, bring your left hand into the left side seat, and do the same thing on this side. Your hands again, now on the ground, you're sitting on your wrists. Push your shoulders in a little bit more, bring your elbows together as much as you get, close together as you can, and lift your upper back up off the mat. Push your chest up, send the head down. If this is too much, bring your legs all the way down. But then try to stay up. If you know flying fish, you can take your hands actually out from underneath, and hands come in front of your legs at the same angle, palms together. Fish, again, breathe very fast. Bring your feet down on the ground, flat, just in front of your seat. Don't move your head. Bring your fingertips on either side of the head. Lift your seat if you can. Slide your head a little bit closer in towards your heels, and then turn your hands around so your fingers are facing towards the toes, slightly turned out to the outsides. You can stay here on your head, or lift your head up off the ground on the next half-in breath, or at the next half-in breath. And you can come up off the heels if you like. Rock, try to get your arms straight. If it's too much, do bridge pose. If you can't get your head, if you can't do the either of these with the head on the ground or the head up, just do bridge pose. Stretch. Get nice and high by straightening your legs and your arms as much as you can. I suppose that's good for endurance and stamina. Lower the heels down if they're up. Come back down. And rest on your back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Imagine you're fainting, let go of all fatigue. From here, arms up over the head. And then sit up. If you need to roll on your side, then do so. Good. Now from here, bend your knees. Take your arms, your knees are up a little bit, your feet are wide. Take your arms around from the outside and lace them underneath your knees. Slide your feet forward, elbows come onto the ground, so you can tuck your chin in and interlace your fingers behind your head. If you can't get your hands around the head, don't worry about it, just do your best. Tuck your chin in and just try to get your shoulders a little bit lower than the knees. Then from here, release. From here, on the same pose. Bring your heels in a little bit, come into squatting pose. And then turn your feet in a little bit, your toes in so your edges of your feet are parallel. Lift your seat, take your arms around the back, around the outside and through between. So your hands are pressing against the inside of the shins. Lift your seat, tuck your chin in, and see if you can take hold of your ears. Maybe you can put on the way back to the back of the head and interlace your fingers. If you want to straighten your legs, you have to bring your arms down further below the knees. If it's too much, you can take hold of the opposite wrists and just push into the backs of the knees. Try to get your seat up once in a while. Okay, straighten your legs. Then from here, release, come forward, land on your knees, bend the toes under, and then press yourself up. So start with your hands on the seat, push in, pull down, and then lift the chest, allow the head to drop back. Keep your hips over your knees. Bring your elbows closer to one another. Now you can stay here if you like. You can lean back and take one hand, the right hand to your heel, left hand to your heel. Bring your heels together, lock your baby fingers together. Your thumbs are on the inside, your index fingers on the outside of the ankles. And drop your hips forward. So you put to fall on your thighs. It's a rabbit pose. And then from here, push your heels into your hands, your palms into your heels. Bring your shoulders back behind your feet. Release one hand at a time, press into your seat and come back up. From here, child's pose, forehead on the ground, relax. Breathe in, breathe out. And come back up. You can do the same pose. If you feel comfortable to do so, you can do camel. If you're more advanced, you can try to get your hands onto the ground. So Go ahead in your pose. If you're doing camel, your feet are flat on the ground. You lean back, right hand to your right foot, left hand, left foot, and push your hips forward. Try to have your hips over your knees. If you want to go further, raise your right arm up over the head. Keep your hips forward, hold your breath. So you can get your other hand up, fingers extended, and take your fingers to the ground. You can hold the edges of your mat, or you can eventually come onto heels, your palms, and walk your hands towards your toes. And try to get your elbows on the ground. Lagavajrasthana, Kapotasana, King Pigeon. If you know that one, you're taking hold of your toes, or maybe eventually your heels are very flexible. Your head comes between your feet. So again, move according to your ability levels. Depending where you're at, come back out. So if you're in Kapotasana, you just can lower yourself on the back. If you have more power, you can press into your fingertips and come back up. Or place your hands on your seat and come back up. So again, do the practice or come out of it according to your abilities. And bring your legs out in front, legs straight out. Push out through the heels, lean forward a little bit. Your hand is somewhere close to the ankle, the right hand right down the center of the back. Push the lower back up and in. Push against your outside of your shin actively. Turn towards your right. Both sides of the seat down. Make sure your heels are not lagging, are together. Make sure one's not in front of the other. Chest open to the long side of the mat. Look over your right shoulder. It's not just the eyes that turn. Just visualize the spine spiraling upwards. The body might turn with that image in your mind. Come back, go the other way. Left hand behind the seat. Right hand to the outside of the right shin. Left shin, sorry. Inhale, lift the chest. You're supporting yourself, propping yourself up from behind with your left arm. Look over your left shoulder. Release. Lie on your back. Ease your way down. Try not to fall down heavily. And once you're on the ground, take a deep breath in. Exhale, soften everything. Let go of all fatigue, all struggles. Feel as though all the muscles all the tension in the muscles just melted away. The muscles themselves even melting, dissolving. The softness, the organs, the skin just hanging off the bones. Eventually they become so heavy they just fall off the bones. And all you're left is with the bones, and even feel those becoming light. They became completely hollow. With all the tension, with all the heaviness removed. Not just the physical heaviness of the body, but the mental and the emotional heaviness, if you're experiencing any at this time. Let it all go. In reality, everything is perfect. What you're passing through is a result of your deeds of the past. Everything resolves in a perfect way to allow us to evolve, to learn the lessons we need to, so we can break those patterns that cause the suffering and the pain. Let's take comfort in the fact that everybody passes through the same thing. Everyone. And through the practice, through the imitation of forms, this will help us to cultivate compassion so we can put ourselves in each other's shoes and understand and feel what they're feeling. Because at some point we were there, or we will still be there. We have something to learn and take away from every experience, from every being that we encounter. Be grateful for it all. Be grateful to exist in all these different forms and to access all these forms through our practice and through our imagination. It's this knowledge that helps us to attain self-realization bit by bit. Say to yourself the following sentence 3 times ingrained in your mind and heart. I see the divine essence in all beings. Feel that in every interaction you make with any other being, that you're face to face with God. For in fact, God does reside in hearts of every being equally. So to bring harm to that being is like bringing harm to God. Bring harm to yourself. And this is not what you want in all likelihood. So now prepare to come back from your practice so that you can exercise this in your day-to-day life. Compassion towards all beings. Come back to seated position now. Always moving in a way that is gentle, that is calm, that is quiet and reverent. Close the practice with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Instill the peace within, send it to all beings everywhere. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful day. I think I'm back to my regular schedule next week. I believe I am. So back to 8:30 next Saturday. Thank you so much. Much love. Have a wonderful day.